to stamp your authority not just in the 15s but even in the 7. Let's talk about the two legs so far. Zimekuwaje?
So far, mixed reactions, but the first one I think went well. Winning the tournament is always a plus.
Yeah.
Second one, coming out fourth, didn't go away, but still a good outing. Uh, like they say, the series is a marathon, not a sprint. So, yeah, we're in it. We've always been in it to win it. So let's see how it goes for the rest of the legs.
I know it's been 4 years of waiting for the 7 series, but for the 15s, you have been able to dominate. You have been able, even when people are talking about someone challenging, I think you have been able to dominate. But let's talk about the two legs, the difference between Kakamega and Kabeberi. Because for Kakamega, you are able to outrun everyone and then secure the cup. But then for Kabeberi, for the first day, exemptional, but then for the second day, we thought that maybe it's after even the Banks Derby, so maybe we thought that KCB can be able to make it to the final. But things never worked out. Maybe what was the biggest undoing for Kabeberi compared maybe to Kakamega?
For Kakamega, I think no one really expected that, so it took them by surprise. But as you can see, most teams have done their homework. If you look at how Oilers did reaching the final, of course they went back to the drawing board. So everyone guns for the other team.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying to come out where we did in Meru after the traveling to Kakamega, then again to Meru was not a bad result. So we're still in the series looking to win it. From the personnel that we had in Kakamega, again, we had Onyala who went for a burial, condolences to the family. And then we missed a few key players who went also to the 15, so it was again a reshuffle. But again, happy with the result. Nothing against the boys. They played their heart out. So on to the next one.
I like how you mentioned the likes of Onyala, and it take me back to the 2018-2019 HSBC 7 series, how many of KCB's names have been able to make it to the national team. When we are struggling, I think most of them were the standout players. Let's talk about even, I don't even remember the last time KCB made a signing that flopped, even in the 15s and the 7s. I guess you've been able to make one of the best signing, and even now you have been able to bring in, I think, 3 players who have been exemption for the sevens team. But let's talk about the input of the new blood, being able to gel them well with the likes of Davis, and even the experience of those players who have been with KCB for a long time. How are they contributing to make KCB at least challenge for this sevens title?
No, the signings are perfect. I would say they are plus to us because they bring a new dimension to the game. I'm not saying that the players that are here are not good enough, but if you look at the signings that we had, it's fresh blood, it's fresh competition within the group. I mean, Homeboys is always it's always a good game. It's always a good game of rugby. It's any time KCB Homeboys meet, there's always some spectacular rugby played. So far, 2-0, but I know that they're going to come back guns blazing. So I've never put a foot out and say no. Let's relax here. Keep foot on the pedal. For Vihiga new boys, they played quite well in the Division 2 final at Kakamega and at Meru, and yeah, they're looking. Western has always produced good players, so let's wait and see what they provide. Black blood at the same time, a good side. Never count them out.
Yeah.
So going forward, every game one at a time. When we get to where we get, play that team, continue. Because in sevens, you snooze for a minute, and that's how the game goes. I won't point at anyone at the moment because the combinations, like if you look at Olindi Onyala, they've played from grassroots rugby together. Their chemistry shows on the pitch. They're always with each other when they're scoring. Or you look at Isaac Njoroge, who we started I think 2 or 3 years ago with the sevens. Now his game has elevated. If you look at the likes of Kimwele, you look at now Chenges and Shadon. It's a good mix of players that complement each other.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think as a team, I would like to see them excel more, but also achieve their personal goals, which for every Kenyan player is to get to the national team. Now the bank has been very supportive of us. Win or lose, they've been behind us through and through, and we really 100% value their support in everything. If we all could support each other,
Yeah.
whether financially or by having a team, maybe use your pitch once in a while if they can't afford to rent out theirs. It helps the game grow, because at the end of it, we're not just looking for rivalry within Kenya. We want Kenya as a team as well, as a country, to excel outside. So when you're watching the boys play on TV, you want them to seeing them in the cup finals and qualifying for the World Cups and the Olympics. So yeah, we should put that behind us and just support the game. Yeah.
I love that. Asante sana, and all the best in Dala. By the way, you should bid for at least one of the leg. If you can be able to dominate rugby, why not have one of your leg?
Well, let's see how that goes. But I'll leave that one aside. Let me handle mine on the pitch.